Ho, 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 everybody. Today is indeed Black Friday. Uh, I've been out, but I'm back. I just went to Food Line and pick up a few things. And I had to pass the mall. Of course, the mall was filling up pretty rapidly. And traffic is starting to build up. And it's raining outside. It's supposed to, it was, I think this morning when I went out, at 7 o'clock, it was like 62, so it was pretty warm. But they said the temperatures are supposed to drop quickly, so I made sure while I was out to get some gas and everything. But the cold front, we've got a cold front coming in from the west, and it's coming this way. And I was looking at the weather map this morning, and those temperatures in those states, where that line is like in the teens and 20s, and all that cold weather's coming our way. Right in time for me to go back to work in the morning. Burr. Anyway, did you do any shopping on Black Friday? Of course, a lot of people camp out, and I can't think of anything that I want bad enough to where I would camp out and wait for it. Even when my kids was young, and they wanted this, and that, especially when the glowworm come out. Good Lord, they wanted a glowworm so bad. I didn't camp out and wait on a glowworm for them, and no, they didn't get one because by the time I had got to the store, they were already sold out. But they survived, and it didn't scar them. But anyway, I know a lot of people that are going out. It's raining now, and I'm afraid they was talking just a while ago on the news about there being snow in the North Carolina mountains. So we're not supposed to really get any snow. The temperatures are just supposed to take a big dip. But anyway, my phone, for those of you who ask about it, I'll show you my phone. It's the Samsung Seek Small Compact with the my keyboard, which I do a lot of texting. Joey tells me that I'm worse than a girl in high school because I text. And then you turn it on and it's touch screen. You touch it to unlock it, and then I got my contacts here, my speed dial, and whatever. And I just love it. The last phone that we had was a Motorola Q, which people call it the Razorberry because it looks like a BlackBerry and does things that a BlackBerry does, but it's thin like a razor. And I loved that phone when we got it. We got it about 6 months ago, and all three of us got one, and I just loved that phone. But then it started acting up. All three of them started acting up at the same time. They would go on and off by themselves, make noise by themselves, and once it started doing that, it would just suck the battery, the life out of the battery. And I know one night it kept me up all night, just turning off and on, off and on, off and on. And then the kids, their phones did that too. So we all decided to leave Cricket, leave our Motorola Qs behind, and go with Sprint. And so we got us a new phone. And that's that. Anyway, they had a thing on CNN that I was watching. They talk about teaching our children a lesson and such. Well, this one boy here in North Carolina had skipped school. I think he had missed 11 days of school. They didn't state in the thing whether it was 11 days in a row or just all together. But he had missed 11 days of school, so they arrested his mother and put her in jail for 15 days. And they're saying this will teach the children a lesson. Okay, so let me see. You're putting the mother in jail for 15 days. So when she gets out, her job's going to be gone. Her job's not going to hold it for her. That's going to be on her permanent record. She's going to have a criminal record because she was in jail for 15 days. The income's going to be gone because she no longer has a job. And this is teaching the child a lesson. How? I say, because a child, if a child's going to skip school like that, they're going to do it. The mother might not have known. She might not have known. I know Joe used to skip school. He would get on that school bus, and he would come home on that school bus, but the school would call and tell me he wasn't in school. And then after it was all said and done, he admitted to me, yeah, he got off on school property, but he didn't go inside the school. And so he'll be the first one to tell you if a child's going to skip school, they're going to skip. The parent does not always know. So I think it's wrong to arrest the parent, put the parent in jail. I say, if you know that child skipped school, put that child in jail. Have a section of the jail devoted to juvenile delinquents when they skip school. Put them in jail for 15 days. Let them be the one not going home and sleeping in their bed. Let them be the one to eat jail food. They might think twice again before they skip school. But having the parent put in jail is not going to stop them from skipping school, because there's no consequence to the child. That's like little Johnny talking out in class and little Mary gets punished for it. That's not right. That's not right. You ought to go punish straight to the source, And too many people are too quick to say, anytime anything happens, they'll say, where was the mother? You never hear them say, where was the father? It's always, where was the mother? Like everything that happens after you give birth is the mother's fault. Everybody's got their own mind, their own individual personality. But to blame where the blame lies, that's what I say. Anyway, today is the last day of my vacation, and I'll be back to work tomorrow right in time for those freezing temperatures early in the morning. One more thing that I wanted to ask. They had a thing on CNN about, they said it's not going to be in the near future, but the scientists and blah, blah, blah are working on this. And they want to know how many people would actually take this pill. They said they're not sure if it's going to be in a pill form or in form of a vaccination. However, let's just say it's going to be a pill. That there will be a pill that you can take if you choose to. That pill will erase traumatic memories. And that way you don't have to live with a traumatic memory. They said, would you take that? What about you? Would you take that? I don't know if I would or not. Because bad things that happen to us in life, it is just like the good. It makes us who we are. We learn from our experiences. And if you have a bad memory and you take a pill to erase it, then if you're going to take a pill to erase all your bad memories, you have nothing but good memories. That's kind of like LSD or something, drugs. That ain't right. I would say in the case of maybe like the young boy that was set on fire, you know, I don't remember his name. That was just terrible. You know, maybe in a case like his, he might take it, you know, and he wouldn't have to relive that day for the rest of his life. Something like that. Or maybe a child that is beaten and abused and locked in a closet and starved, you know, and then they have to live with that for the rest of their lives, you know. Yeah, maybe in that case too. But certainly not just for anybody. So what about you? Would you take it? Anyway, I've rambled on long enough, so I bought my new ho-ho hat yesterday, and it matches my sweater too. I've had this sweater for years, but the hat matches my sweater, and I've actually got a little handbag too that matches this. So, and I was going to wear it all out today when I went out to the store this morning, but it was pouring down rain, so I decided not to. I didn't want to get it wet. Anyway, I'm going to get off here and enjoy the last day of my vacation, and until next time, bye-bye.